Yes, now Famalamo, welcome back to another video on Jazz's TV. Today, I'm back in bed. I'm back to the pit, back to the back cave. Just finished sparring today. We last big spar. So when you have a last big spar, the sort of, as a fighter, there's little things that goes on. Like you wanna be aggressive in the spar, but you're also try your best not to be cautious, if that makes sense, because a lot of fights get cancelled due to like the sparring, like injuries in sparring, and the last spar, it's like the risk, you're so close, and so, like, remember we seen Tyson Fury not long ago getting a cut on his eye. I think it was his last sparring too. And so, like, I've seen it, some fighters in the last round, in the last round of the last spar, like even like last 10 seconds to get injury. So the pressure to not get an injury in the last spar is sometimes like really high, So when you come out of it, there's a less chance of it. Like, you're gonna still train, aren't you? But like, there's not like, it'd be a freak accident, Remember he had the Carl Frampton one where he was fight week, he was in a hotel and something fell on him, fell in his hands. I think it was like a big vase or something like that. Just crazy bad luck, So yeah, sparring done. Buzzing with the sparring. Sparred with Diane Gonzalez, and we were lucky enough to have each other really. Diane, he's defending his IBO world title a week after me, so he's fighting 2 rounds more than me, so it works out that you go up in 2s every week. I don't know why we do that. I don't know why we don't go up in 1s, but we go up in 2s every week, and then it worked out perfect. He was on the same amount of rounds as me. Now it's going to be a bit unfortunate for him because I fell off now. I'm not going to spar on my, obviously, because I'm done with the sparring. So yeah, I got great sparring from Diane, so appreciate them lads at the Cuban boxing gym coming to help me out. It's good to see them, actually, really good people down there. And so where are we now? What's going on? Oh yeah, my gloves came back to the gym. Your man who took my gloves, he brought them back. What a nice guy. What a lovely fella. Bringing my gloves back to the gym, yeah. But he's left them there, so got me Reyes. And why it was them gloves that I wanted personally, I went to the mall. You sell everything in that mall, the malls here are massive. You say the big mall and the little mall, but the little mall's bigger than any mall that I know. But they sell Reyes there, so I was going to get another pair of Reyes, but I never, because I thought, no, you'll bring them back. No one robs anyone in Dubai. Dubai people don't do that. But yeah, he brought them back anyway in the Reyes, and so I'm fighting in Reyes, and you want to fight, you want to train in the gloves that you're fighting in, don't you? So that's why I wanted them ones specifically. And something I do that though, don't I do this. I get new gloves, like fight, because when you fight on the night, you're fighting in new gloves, So the gloves that you're gonna fight in, they're not the same as the gloves that you wear every day. They're a little bit more stiffer. They need breaking in. You don't get time. That's the idea of fighting in new gloves, because they can't be broken in. One time when I fought in Dominican Republic, people was bringing their own bag gloves, which was crazy. Get on my armpit here. It looks like horrendous, doesn't it? Need to get my armpits down the barbers, but anyway. Who's bothered? I don't care. You bothered? I'm lying here like the fella off White Chicks. Remember he goes in the even got the troll when he told over himself. But anyway, what were we going on about there? Yeah, the gloves specifically to fight gloves. That's why you want a good pair of gloves that are already broken in. The leather's supple leather, not that cheap plastic. Them cheap plastic gloves, sometimes you can't even shoot your hand. There used to be a pair of Reyes when Hatton Boxing Promotions was about. Ricky Hatton had these Reyes. They was Hatton Reyes. They had Hatton's logo on them. They were blue inside, and they were the best gloves that I've ever worn. They're crazy. Till I started getting endorsed by companies, and then when you get endorsed by companies, you have to wear their gloves then, And I was wearing Dinardo for a while, a company called Dinardo, and Dinardo good gloves because they're already broken in. Like I say, the quality of the leather, they should be about fucking 1,500 quid a pair, but the quality of the leather, they're like already broken in, basically, you know. So yeah, I think the gloves are getting smaller and smaller these days, aren't they? It's mad. Um, they're getting smaller and smaller, and I don't know where it's going to end up, you know. Fighting them in bag gloves with big heavy wrists, you know, because that's what they're doing. They're moving all the padding off the knuckles and putting it on the wrist, or making the wrist a little bit longer, so it still weighs 8 ounce, but there's less knuckle on the glove. And like I always say, it's not gloves aren't there to protect your face, are they? They're only there to protect your hands. So who cares anyway? Yeah. What else? Washing clothes. Been washing my own clothes. Someone charged me 70 quid to wash, not like enough clothes to put in a washing machine. And he charged me what worked out. When I worked it out, it was like, these robbing fuckers. You know what I mean? I come to Dubai and got told no one robs anyone over here. It's just against the law. You get your nose and your ears cut off for robbing people. But this fella charged me 70 quid. I think he just thought, he's a scouser. He's getting robbed. I've been robbed of loads of scousers. It's karma for you now. And when I worked it out, it was 70 quid to use your man's washing machine. And I thought, oh what, I'd rather buy a new clobber. You can buy a new clobber for that. So I've been walking around with new clobber on, and then I'm just not cut out for it, you know. I'm not cut out for it, I'll be totally honest. When you talk equal rights and all that shit, it breaks my heart. Washing clothes, it just makes me feel like I'm not even gonna say it, otherwise we get cancelled. But yeah, washing clothes is not for me. I'm not that man. I am not that man. Don't you treat me like that man anyway. So what else have we got to talk about? Sad situation. John Cooney in Ireland, another fighter with the bleeds on the brain. So sad. I got the pleasure of sharing a day with John not a while ago when I was living in Dublin. He was living in Dublin too. He had I don't know if he's a Cockney, he's from down south anyway, he had a southern accent. And he was like dedicated, he was living in Ireland, in Dublin, like I was. He was away from his family and stuff like that. And he fought just the weekend gone. They put a statement out there, the promotion company, saying that he got rushed to the hospital. And he, fucking sad, so sad. He got rushed to the hospital, and he had a bleed on the brain, and he's in a life-threatening situation. He has to induce him into a coma. But what I'm going on about here is really want to send my condolences to the family, and you're out of my prayers. So is John. John's been in my prayers every night, and hopefully you can come through this, you know. And you do think at these times, well, it's the fighters that feel it more than anyone, because we never think that it's going to happen. We never ever think that we're going to get hurt. We never think that that is a serious thing, you know. And you get a lot of fighters when someone gets hurt like this, and they give it the big one, and they say, look at us warriors, we risk our lives in the ring and all that, you know what I mean? And you think, shut up, mate, you've never took a big shot in your life, you know what I mean? Or not that matters. And in a sense, in a way, they are right, but a lot of fighters do jump on the bandwagon. Especially, it's mostly them fighters who, you know, the backdoor fighters, when it gets a bit hard, they take the back door. Them types of fighters, and they're the ones who shout, we risk our lives and all that stuff. But then when it does happen, fighters feel it at the core, because it's so close to you, and you're in the gym every day fighting, and well, most days sparring, and then you are going in there putting your life on the line. You leave your own family, and when you go to a boxing fight, and you're going to war, aren't you? You know what I mean? You keep a straight face no matter how much pain you're in, and the goal is to break in and not be broken. And fighters put themselves in such a dangerous situation by acting like they're strong when they're weak, you know. And what happens is, in times like this, you'll see, I'm not accusing any promoter here, by the way, but you see promoters scurry to the far corner of the room, you know, while the fighters are feeling it the most, and they give it the big one online, and they say things like, oh yeah, it's such a sad situation. But no, the promoter's never been in the ring. You'll never know what he's talking about when he's saying, oh yeah, it's such a sad situation. It's catastrophic for fighters. It's it's heartbreaking. It's the reality, you know. And promoters are getting these fighters for a few grand to put on, to make a few quid on them. And these are the risks, you know. And like, what is the answer, you know? Because I do it, you know. I've took less money that I think I deserve, fight time and time again, because I want to provide my family, you know. But there's also always someone getting a good deal out of it, you know. Someone on the back end of it who never takes a punch. And I'm not hating on promoters here, by the way. It's not their fault, and there's no one to blame. And if anything, we have ourselves to blame, because we put ourselves in them situations, you know. And that is boxing, you know. We sign up to this, and we know what we sign up to. But when it happens like this, it becomes a little bit more real. So yeah, me prayers are still going out to John. And I know he is a fighter. He's a fighting man, and he's tough little bastard he was. That's what I found out about him in the sparring. He was a little hard case, and I'm sure he will come through it. And me prayers are, I don't know if he's got any kids, but me prayers are with his family and his girl, like I said online. So yeah, I hope he comes through that one. Went a bit serious there tonight, but I went to bed thinking about it last night. Really, really sad situation. I'm looking at a fella on a building here. He must be about, I know when you're walking around this place, so in Liverpool we have 12-story blocks, tower blocks, what do they call, like council blocks. But I'm looking at a fella, so when you're walking around this gaff, sometimes like you're walking and it looks like a 12-story council flat, doesn't it? Obviously, like, because it's the biggest building around here. But then you get in the lift and the elevator and it says 42 floors, you know, and stuff like that. You think, fucking hell, it doesn't look like it's 42 floors. But I'm watching a fella here, I think he's cleaning windows. he's dangling down. Is it a fella or am my eyes bollocks? I don't know. He might be having a kip, because he hasn't moved, but I think he's a fella dangling down. I'm thinking, fucking hell, talk about dangerous jobs. Could pay that guy danger money. Time and a half for danger money, innit? But yeah, no what another thing what I'm gonna go on about here, 12 minutes in here, about the jobs over here, like getting speaking to the taxi drivers and stuff like that. It's a sad situation, really, you know, really, really sad, like, really sad. Like, the people said to me, like, well, what's it like over there? And they want me to say, oh, the steak's lovely, the fella gets his elbow like that and he puts all the salt in your steak. I'm just living like a normal life, you know what I mean? As basic as possible. I'm in a nice place here only because my mate Mitchell has put me up. It's in a nice little area, a nice place and all that. Very grateful to Mitch. By the way, wouldn't it be impossible to come out and do this camp with Albert, my new coach and all that? Very, very happy and content. Didn't half land on my feet here, but Mitchell, like, it wouldn't happen only for Mitch. Or maybe it would, but the circumstances wouldn't be as comfortable where I can get me rest, I can get me sleep, I can get me recovery, and then I can train harder and stuff like that. So I had a great camp thanks to Mitch. But anyway, what I was saying about the people live good here, or they live like not good, you know. They live like bad, really. Like, when you speak to I don't know if it's like to our taxi drivers in England. How's your day been, mate? Not the best, lads. We're having a bit of a tough time, you know. We can't get no work. No one's paying the tips are fucking and this and all that. Just crying a tip in, aren't they? But these fellas over here, they're like, they don't seem, the Bangladesh fellas and the Pakistani fellas, they don't seem to complain about the jobs, you know. They never complain about the work. Like, you go to the car washes in Liverpool as well. The car wash men, know the people who wash your cars. They don't like the valets. They're called valets. There's a valets are they called. So they just don't complain and they graft their ass off, don't they? I will never go to an English car wash again. Wow, where is Jazza going next? I went to an English car wash not long ago, and the fella was like sobbing, like sulking, cleaning the car. The car was in a bit of a shit tip. Like, I've got 3 kids and they're not even allowed in the car. It's just all off me. But anyway, the fella was like sobbing. I was fuming. I was thinking, is he messing him? His job's to wash the car, and he's cleaning the car. Like, as if like he's above cleaning the car. It's like it's like me getting punched in the head and then he goes, you just fucking hit me in the head. But anyway, yeah, they don't, the Bangladeshis and the Pakistanis, they never complain. So where are you going, Jazza, for fuck's sake? Oh, so they're going on about like how hard it is to live here and stuff like that. And you see the other side of Dubai, you know, when you're not getting salt sprinkled on your steak, bouncing off someone's gigantic forearms, and you see the other side to it. And it's like sad, really, you know. There's some markets here that I went into a market not long ago. Well, last time I was here, a few months ago, and people were looking at me like I didn't belong in there, you know. I could feel the hatred towards white people, you know what I mean? The most racist market in Dubai it was, and I was the only white fella in there. And even my mate, who was mixed race, I said, lad, I didn't know I was a white man until I come in here, if that makes sense. And he went, you're not wrong, I can feel it myself. He was half embarrassed to be with me. But anyway, yeah, like there's poor parts of this place too, you know, or there's poor ways to live. So but it is sad, you know. It's a community built mixed of different what are you on about? But anyway, what the main thing is, he says whatever your passport is, your passport is basically the strength of your passport is how you'll be treated here. There's two people who be working the same job, and where you from, that must not be a fella that unless he's having to sleep on that building, fucking hell. But yeah, the strength of your passport, that two people have the same job, and one of them will get paid more because of where they're from and stuff like that. And it's sad, really, very sad. Don't know why it's like that. Don't know. But when I am in a taxi, they say to me, what language you speak? They know I'm speaking English, but they say like, what country you from, or where you, what's the language all about? And then I have to explain it. I'm a Scouser, mate. Look, man, I've got one sense on. That's why I speak like this. And that's just the way it is. No one can understand me. Yeah, the only thing I understand, the only thing is boxing, really. So yeah, that's the only language I talk. Boxing, apparently. But yeah, do you think I'm Irish or Scottish? About a few. Are you Welsh? And I am Welsh, actually. My heritage is from Wales, so therefore I could actually box for the Celtic title if I'd already surpassed the Celtic title. But I wish I went on my family tree before I before I won the English title, because I've definitely gone and boxed for the Celtic title. Yeah, as I've done that, as he unified all the all the central area, the northern area, and the Celtic titles, have unified everything before I moved on to British, European and world level. So yeah, I'm just rambling shite here. I'm gonna have a little nap, and I'm gonna get back up, and I'm gonna land the plane. What's land the plane, Jazz? After you've done your camp, you start to peak now, and so what have I got now? Wednesday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 days out. So now I'll just start to land the plane. I'll slowly come into fight week. You know, it'll be shorter sessions, but more intense, and then the week after the fight week, you pretty much want to do nothing, really. I learned that myself a long time ago with George Vaughan. It was just like, but George, I haven't done nothing, George. And he's like, just fucking trust me, just believe me, will you? Just go with the plan. And when I've done that, and I moved up a weight, which I moved up a weight again, haven't I? You have the ability to rest, therefore you have the ability to peak. If you can't rest, you can't peak. It's all about rest now. So yeah, start landing the plane and feeling good. But family ammo, thank you all for the support. With the tickets and all that. I mean, Alpha has been giving the tickets out in Liverpool. All the sponsors who've backed me for this fight too. And yeah, I'll see you all when I'm home. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little nap. But thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. If people are still here now, I will be truly astonished. 19 minutes in. Wow.